afternoon, everyone. Middle of October. No snow yet. We've got snow north of us. Cows are still grazing on the second cut alfalfa. Also in the marsh pasture where the heifers are. And today, Dad and I decided we were gonna go haul some bales out of the marsh. Tomorrow, actually starting tonight, we're supposed to get 5 millimeters of rain. Tomorrow, all day, it's supposed to be 15 to 20 millimeters, so those of you that are not into the metric system, that's about an inch of rain coming. So we thought we better go haul those bales off of what we call 9, which is a government quarter, north of Jiggins's Bluff. And because, well, I guess it's basically 6 miles one way. You gotta go 1 mile east here to 254, which we're just turning on to now. Yes, I did stop. And you gotta go north here now, about 2 miles to go back west a mile, to go north another mile, and west another mile and a half. So it takes, with the 2 units like this, now with the bale picker, it's still floating, so that's not an issue, but stack mover, well, we have to use this tractor and with the bale spears. The other tractor doesn't have a loader or has the loader, pardon me. But it doesn't have a bale spike on it. I just got a bucket. And I can't use this bale spear on that other loader because the loader's designed a little differently. So that's another project I gotta do, is getting a bale spike made for that tractor. So then I can use that tractor on the stack mover when need be, not have to be unhooking this unit. So we like to, since the duals are still on this tractor, we like to tractor with duals on this bale picker because it's a little more stable on the road. And this is a heavier machine too. When you get a bunch of bales on the front here, it gets a little heavy, so especially in the marsh. So that's why we thought, well, the duals were still on this tractor, and may as well just put here and use this tractor. So front wheel assist is still at Roland's. I think it's still hooked onto an auger. We're bringing that home soon. Maybe use it for the stack mover, I don't know. But so yeah, let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. There's some bouncy prairie ground that we have to go out. This is about a 2-hour round trip with both units, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. finally made her. This is what we call 9. That's the neighbors over here. Also those bales. Anything twine tied is the neighbors. And basically this is what 9 looks like. Mostly slough bottoms. And this is the only real hilltop here. This is the property line pretty much like that. So there's about just under 60 bales here. So I'm going to unhook the picker here. And we'll go over there to that little island up there. It's all islands out here. So we're going to go and if we can zoom in. Oh yeah, there it is. Go through there. Yep. Go through there. And we'll pick up those, I think there's 10 bales out there, and then we'll finish the load up in here. Well, Dad's off with this load, 18 bales. We don't have the heaviest bales in the world. They're weighing around 1,200 pounds. So you do the math how many tons is on that load. He's going to be going, we won't be going through there like we did empty. At least I hope he doesn't decide to not do that. He'll have to go around because even through that low spot over there, through that little opening, whoop, sorry, through that little opening there, he was starting to dig down a little bit. Good thing I had the duals behind to kind of pack it down, so I wouldn't want it any wetter, so it's time to get these bales out. Because if we had a big bunch of snow or a bunch of rain, well, we'd have to wait till it was froze before we get back out here. So now I'll hook up and I'll load up my load and we'll meet you when we get home. Well, we're just picking up our last bale here. I got Dad off with another load of 18. And I got my 6 bales. So now I'm off to... I got this cleaned off. And now what I'm probably going to do is... you can see Dad way over there. Heading back home. I'm going to head back to where I'm at here. Get back. Go and pick bales on another quarter on the way home, and I might go and try and if I have enough daylight here, I'll maybe go and get a load from the quarter we came across, just coming out of the bush there on our first trip there. We got that quarter there, what we call 3. I might go and pick a load from the north end of that in case we can't get back there too quick. So let's see what time we got. Well, it's about 6 o'clock. Dad decided, I may as well come out for a load too. So hopefully before dark we can get this next trip in. We're on the north side of what we call 3, which is, well, there's Jiggins' Bluff over there. There was a roadway I should have showed you, I guess, before this. It was just as we were coming out of the bluff and started to turn to go west toward 9. Well, this is where we are, just a little bit closer to home. Those are the neighbors' bales over there. The ones that are net wrapped, of course, are ours. So we're just going to go over to this part of the quarter. Yeah, it's hard to tell because you're twisting and turning around cattails and sloughs, and so it's a kind of can be a sketchy area if we get a lot of rain. As you can see, the tires are a little bit wet. Even when I pulled the jack down on the bale picker, there was kind of water squashing up through the soil, so with the jack. So wouldn't take a lot of rain before this would get pretty soft here, so it would make it not very nice to come in here to try and get a load of bales. So I guess hopefully before dark we'll have another trip in. We'll have 3 trips today. Well, just so you know where I was talking about, we're at the other end of the quarter here right now, finishing up this load, and she's going to probably be fairly dark before we get back, so probably going to end the video right where we are. Got one more bale here to pointing this right. This is what I should be doing. There we go. Another load. That's 3 trips of 32. Yeah, 18 and 14, so it's 32. That's 96 bales today, just for the afternoon work. So not bad. It's 7 o'clock there now. By the time we get home and unload it and put things away, she'll be dark. So on that note, hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next one.